Thank you for your interest in these incredible machines. They have supported us in war and peace. Let us remember those heroic crews too. The North American F-86 Sabre, sometimes called the Sabrejet, is a transonic jet fighter aircraft. Produced by North American Aviation, the Sabre is best known as the United States' first swept-wing fighter that could counter the swept-wing Soviet MiG-15 in high-speed dogfights in the skies of the Korean War, fighting some of the earliest jet-to-jet battles in history. Considered one of the best and most important fighter aircraft in that war, the F-86 is also rated highly in comparison with fighters of other eras. Although it was developed in the late 1940s and was outdated by the end of the 1950s, the Sabre proved versatile and adaptable and continued as a frontline fighter in numerous air forces. Its success led to an extended production run of more than 7,800 aircraft between 1949 and 1956 in the United States, Japan, and Italy. In addition, 738 carrier-modified versions were purchased by the U.S. Navy as FJ2s and FJ3s. Variants were built in Canada and Australia. The Canadair Sabre added another 1,815 aircraft, and the significantly redesigned CAC Sabre had a production run of 112. The Sabre is by far the most produced Western jet fighter, with a total production of all variants at 9,860 units. The F-86 has set its first official world speed record of 1,080 km/h on September 15, 1948, at Muroc Dry Lake, flown by Major Richard L. Johnson, USAF. 5 years later, on the 18th of May 1953, Jacqueline Cochran became the first woman to break the sound barrier, flying a one-off Canadian-built F-86 Sabre Mark III alongside Chuck Yeager. The F-86 was produced as both a fighter interceptor and fighter bomber. Several variants were introduced over its production life, with improvements and different armament implemented. The XP-86 was fitted with a General Electric J35C3 jet engine. This engine was built by GM's Chevrolet division until production was turned over to Allison. The Sabre's swept wings and jet engine produced a flying experience that was very different from the propeller-driven fighters of the time. The transition from props to jets was not without accidents and incidents even for experienced fighter pilots. Early on in the jet age, some U.S. manufacturers instituted safety and transition programs where experienced test and production pilots toured operational fighter squadrons to provide instruction and demonstrations designed to lower the accident rate. Thanks, you have reached the end of the journey. Take care, see you pretty soon. Safe flight.